And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Now, here's a look at the last few months of assist numbers for him.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in the small forward. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams. Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. That one good for 2.
Going in there, and Johnson playing big.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Oubre outside. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Embiid finds Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Maxey hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Reza Shea in the corner. Okongwu with a screen on Oubre. That one falls.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Shea will improve the attack.
Outside, Maxey. In the corner, it's Oubre. 20 feet out. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Maxey's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 5. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision. This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Reza Shea, covered by Oubre. Alexander Walker on the wing. No scoring in this one. It's George on the wing, defended by Alexander Walker. Count it.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Rizachet. 13 feet away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Hawks trail by 7. Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Six on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
And he makes the first.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
He hits both from the stripe. Philadelphia leading by 5. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Embiid kicks to Maxey. No good on the 3. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Johnson the screen. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Edgecombe. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Nobody near George. A 3-pointer is right on target. George has got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
After Rizachet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And it's George missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They trail by 6. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey.
And since arriving in the NBA, sharing the ball is something Johnson has worked at.
Oubre outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid the screen. And there's the drive. He gets that one. And the 76ers lead by 6.
So fast and powerful. Edgecombe's drive, so explosive.
Now Rizachet. Five on the clock. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Maxey. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. here's Embiid. And it goes down 2 points. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's look at the 2K leaderboard to find out the teams that have left. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford comes in for Edwards. Now Johnson. 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. This one for three, and he's good on the three ball. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Okongwu, so that's the Hawks 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. Tries it again. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And what a shot right there by Johnson. Wasting no time in letting that one go.
Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely over Johnson. Rebound, Atlanta. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And it's Reza Shea missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 10. The step back jumper is good. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Maxey's offensive output can be overwhelming. He's so fast and has so many ways to attack you.
Alexander Walker finds Okongwu. Pass to Reza Shea from past the arc. Harlow grabs the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fires from the line. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Shea. A three-pointer off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Outside, Maxey. It's deflected.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Alexander Walker. Barlow grabs the rebound. Barlow's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey passes to Barlow. Here's Watford. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 14. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, fans, look who it is. Let me hear you make some noise for your ATL. Yes, sir.
McCollum's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's a look at some of the stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
From deep, George. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Johnson against George. McCollum left side. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Shea. Shoots over Oubre. And it's Shea missing.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Johnson dishes to McCollum. Okongwu a screen. Good on the jump shot. 10 points for him.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Dash to Edgecombe. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now George. Can they get it? Connects from three-point range. George has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Philadelphia leading by 13.
Atlanta foul. Number 11. First. Team third.
Oubre finds Maxey. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Johnson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Atlanta, they've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And checking out Philadelphia, they're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, right now for the Hawks, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stage.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Now, here is George. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
5 to shoot. And it's Drummond missing. Okongwu a screen. And he lobs it up towards the rim.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And the first half is now in the books. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 13. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, a month left to play. Dog days, a lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the 76ers.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Hawks trail by 13, and on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Maxey. From deep, buries it from three-point range. Maxey's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the 76ers. Johnson outside. Now Rizichet, covered by Oubre. Alexander Walker with the ball. And that one is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And, Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Now, Alexander Walker. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Johnson with a screen on George to the paint. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Johnson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Maxey passes to Embiid.
Hawks down. Number 11. Second. Team first.
Atlanta on D. To the inside. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Maxey. Now Edgecombe. Here he goes. And the layup is good. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Maxey. And yes, it's good. Maxey's got 21 in the game.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Pass to Rizichet. Johnson sends the screen for Rizichet. Here's Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Feet out, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Embiid in the corner. Launches it. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Pass to Rizichet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizichet. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Plays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Rizichet has decent size, and he uses it well at times to put points on the board.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
It's team time. Let me hear you make some noise. teaser. It's time for teaser.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Hawks, number 1.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
Here's Edgecombe. An easy 2 points on the layup. 6 points here for VJ Edgecombe.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to give them an easy bucket.
Fires to the hoop. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The 76ers leading by 12. Pass to Edgecombe. 76ers moving the ball around. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 13 points.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
Now, Alexander Walker. Edgecombe with it. Okongwu covering. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And they pick up 2. 17 points in the game.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Oubre. He's got 5. Embiid wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Embiid's got 7 now in this quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Back to you, Kevin.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for Philadelphia. Arlo's checked. Both teams will make substitutions.